This video is brought to you by my lovely patrons over on Patreon. I'd like to give a huge shout out to Anina, Clay, Mariah, Maddie, Ida Listre, Thomas, Tara, Zoe, Zuzia, Ainsley, Sabine, Jimma, Bailey, Azzy, Jacqueline, Monica, Jordan, Green, Lizzie, Willow, Danny, Blessing, Avery, Maddie, Alexia, B, Max, T, Taylor, M, Lovely, Antonina, Anna, Valen, Allie, Obsessed, Brianna, Nicole, Carnations, Kristen, Tequila, Autumn, Emily, Sarah, Vanessa, Nini, Nura, Matcha, Ava, Yasmin, Leah, Kayla, Allie, Ginny, Vika, Inez, June, Elizabeth, Penguin, Sammy, Roland, Rose, Lydia, Mila, Adrian, Lexi, Bana, Chi, Madison, Beck, Jemiah, Mads, Rachel, Daisy, Honeybee, Jade, Hooves, Rose, Alice, Caden, Sponge, AJ, Kate, Jay, Praxid, Nicole, Terry, Hallow, Rebecca, Allison, Jacqueline, Jacaria, Minna, Lilith, and Ange. If you would like to support the channel and get some pretty cool perks such as exclusive weekly audios and novel readings, the link is in the description. Hi, Meredith. I'm doing all right. How about yourself? Yeah, just not going to deviate from the norm. So once again, one Shirley Temple, thank you very much. Yeah, she is my cousin's girlfriend, probably soon to be fiance, because she is way too good for him, and if he doesn't lock her up soon, then very funny. No, I believe it or not, I am not someone that would pursue after someone else's partner. Thank you very much. Yeah, didn't think I'd see myself being here either, but to be fair, Tyler wanted to have a bachelor party without it actually being a bachelor party, so we just got a table here and everyone's been doing shots, and I've also been doing shots. Of Shirley Temple, exactly. I'm glad that you knew where I was going with that. So now, you know what I am doing here, but I do not know what you are doing here, and I think it's only fair if we exchange that information, because I am dying to know what you are doing here at the bar alone when you said you were busy to me on the phone. And before you say anything, no, I am not coming here to invade on your privacy. I promise that I had the plans with Tyler and the boys beforehand. So because, as you know, I would cancel just about any plans that I had going on to be spending time with you. So but I see you are trying to swerve the conversation to a different direction, and I don't think I'm going to let that happen. No, I don't think so. So, what are you doing here? All alone at a bar on a Tuesday night, which is the absolute opposite of who you are as a person, essentially. Oh, a date. Interesting. No. Good for you. Well, what was his name? Or what is his name? No, not necessarily anything bad. Not a bad just a all right. Okay. Now I know what we're working with here, essentially. That sort of Wasn't good enough, huh? Well, you can't exactly tell me that you have a date with a man named Marvin and then expect me to not feel a little bit chortle-ish, if you will. I'd love to. Sure. Oh. Okay. No, that Marvin makes sense now. I get it. I mean, hey, if Marvin looked like that and asked me for drinks, I would absolutely say yes. Golly. No, I don't. No, I don't. I do not joke all of the time. I joke some of the time because it is an inherent part of my personality, but other times I am serious, like asking the question that I'm about to ask you right now. Are we still waiting for the date? Is the date going to happen? Has the date already happened? Or am I going to be greeted by Mr. How tall is that man? Oh my gosh. Oh wow. 6'7". Mr. 6'7" Marvin himself in the flesh. And I'm going to have to skedaddle. Okay. My condolences. Oh, wow. I don't know why I said condolences. That's usually reserved for grieving widows and children. I'm sorry that he stood you up. No, come on. I am actually sorry. That's a terrible feeling that just about everyone knows, and no one likes feeling that way. Yes, including me. Oh my god, you cannot imagine the amount of times that I have been stood up, because it is a lot. It is a lot of times. Well, what can I say? Sometimes women get a whiff of the charisma through the phone screen and say, I don't know if I can handle that tonight. Or any night for the rest of my life. So instead of having the gall to tell me that they're not interested anymore, I end up reserving a table at the finest eatery in the town. And, well, at least I get a good meal out of it, right? But, if you are not meeting anyone here, and Tyler is very preoccupied with everyone at his table, maybe we could get some drinks together and enjoy each other's company, perhaps. I am serious. I don't know why I wouldn't be serious here, but I am very serious about the proposition. It's not like we have not done the exact same thing before. Oh. Done with it. Alright. That does explain why you haven't answered any of my texts in a week. I know you technically answered the call, but, none of the texts. Which is interesting. Usually people would rather answer text than a call, but I guess that's what I appreciate about you so much. You're more on the other side of things, more verbal communication than stuff that can be misinterpreted. I bet you did not want me to misinterpret that you were busy on a date with Marvin. right? I bet that was the situation there. Okay, I am not trying to be rude, and I definitely don't want to start something in the middle of a bar that I frequent very, very often, but I can't help but notice that something is definitely not right, and it is most probably wrong. So, what's up? Oh, okay. Ghosting. Got it. So why were you ghosting me then, if you don't mind me asking? Okay. I didn't even know we had an arrangement, but okay, you're right. I know we never put a name on it, but you are right. I did kind of understand what we were to each other, but that still doesn't answer why you wanted to stop, because if I remember correctly, and I'm going to whisper this because we are in a public establishment, I remember that our times together were more than satisfactory, if I remember correctly, of course. No, I meant for you. Obviously, they were for me as well. So, if that's the case, and I'm glad that you confirmed it, why do you want to stop doing what we were doing? We get some nice company out of it. You know, we get to talk and we get to do other things and we get food and we get drinks and I don't know. That seemed like a pretty good situation for me. And for you too. What I'm trying to say here is, I don't know, yeah, it's hard to get out of this kind of delivery when you've been doing it for a while. What I'm trying to say is, it seemed like you were enjoying it as well. So I'm wondering why you decided it was a good idea to stop. I gotta be honest with you, that was not the answer I was expecting. Because in a situation like ours, too much is generally not even a quantifier that's on the table. I mean, can you really have too much of good, and good company and good food and good drinks? Is that like even a possibility, right? At least that's what I was thinking. Oh, uh, okay. So it was too much in a good way, but that meant you wanted to stop it because it was. I'm so sorry. I am just a little bit confused on that part right there. Look at me. Look at me. I promise you that I am not trying to be stubborn or difficult. I know that I came off how I usually come off at the beginning, but that was because I wasn't aware of the situation that we were in, and now that I am telling you that I honestly I'm a little bit lost, and if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to tell me. But if you do want to tell me, I it would be nice. I would like to know. Ah. Hence the date with Marvin, right? Yeah. That checks out. So, too much of a good thing, and I dissuaded you from thinking that was a possibility. Why? I mean, what about my actions or words towards you made you feel like I wouldn't be receptive to that idea as well? No, I look like my eyeballs are about to pop out of my sockets because I'm in shock, I think. Yeah, I didn't even know that they could do that either, but I'm just very surprised that you were feeling that way. Because the only reason that I never attempted to take the next step with you is because I was also feeling that way. Listen, I may put on this, whatever this is, but I know you, and I know who you are, and I've had the pleasure of getting to know you over countless rendezvous and countless pillow talk sections, and I know who you are, and in my mind, you were way too good for me. Yeah. That's why the arrangement was perfect. We could be friends and we could do things and we were compatible on both levels. And I thought that that was the best that we could get because I definitely thought that you were far too pure of a spirit for me, far too ethereal, you know? And I know that you hate when people view you that way, so that is my fault. But, I mean, your elegance, I can't really help but feel that way. Well, I guess we are both just really, really, really stupid. And also, maybe we should value ourselves more. Because I could think of nothing better to do right now than take you out on a real date. Yeah, a real date. You and me. Together. Well, if you like the date, then maybe we can consider, because kind of have to suss out the actual romantic feelings for each other on that level first and see if there's even any spark there. I think we both know the answer to that. And maybe it is just an excuse for me to try and get you out on a date and cheer you up after Mr. Marvin, who's probably some 5'5" nerd who's just catfishing you and didn't have the nerve to go through with it. Because you deserve the world, and at least for tonight, I want to try and give it to you. So, what do you say? I was hoping you'd say that. Hey, it was just on the cheek. Something we haven't done before, in fact, even in public, so there you go. Now you have the ultimate decision of the night, and that decision is, where do you want to go?